And in this third lesson now, we're going to go through how to use the cylinders correctly and why you should use the handles of the cylinders in certain ways, which makes life a lot easier for you. And the trial frames, lens clips, they cause some errors with learners as well, so we're going to go through those in this section. So having done the spheres, so the spheres live in the back, and then the cylinders, they live in the front. Now with this, so you put them in like this, and you can see that I've deliberately put the thing. So what people tend to do is that they tend to put it in like that, whiz it round to where they think where it's going to be. Okay. Now it is quite a good idea if you can choose the right cylinder from the correct side. Okay, so you start your day off and you make sure that all the cylinders are the same in the box. So all the you can see here, they all are facing the same way. You wouldn't have it so that I mean, these ones are the best ones. The CIOM lenses, they are an Italian make, and they are so they can actually be used both ways. They can go both ways. So, but if we go back to this other set, the lenses are sided. So, and you can't use the cylinders on both sides because they only have the markings on one side. They do have the markings on the other side, but they're much more harder to use. So it's a really, really good idea to, so this side, this one, you have to start the day off, you go through the case, and in fact in this case, I'll just zoom in a little bit just to show you. There we are, so we can see from here, see these two are in the wrong place, okay, so they have to swap over like this. There we go. So because they are sided ones, this one is in, oh, this, and of course because it's a student clinic, then in fact it's got an odd one which doesn't actually match it, but you have to take that as one of those things because this is a student clinic. So you can see here, so I've got to go all the way through this one here, that one's in the wrong place, put it in there, put it in there. So we make sure that when we go up, that we make sure that they are all in the right way. So then when we're using the trial case itself, we can use it in a predictable manner. Okay. I like to have the handles down, as I've said to you before. Now let's zoom back out again. There we go. Okay, so with this type of thing, you have to decide whether you're going to use it from this side for the right eye or the left. So typically with the reversible cylinders, which are the CIOM lenses, and some of the other ones are reversible ones, you can keep to the rule that this side goes in this eye and this side goes in that eye. Okay, but in this type of case, you could do it, but you'd have to use these tiny. I mean, with your nice young eyes, you'll be fine to use them, but you can't really see as well. See, with this type, it's got it's very hard to see it from that side. It's easier to see where the line is from that side. Maybe in your case, because you've got nice young eyes, it doesn't really matter, but it does matter to me. When I'm using it, I always have to use this white line rather than the little red one inside there. Sorry, I digress, but so in this case, because they are sided lenses rather than they are reversible like the other type that I showed you earlier, you have to decide. So let's say you have against the rule astigmatism, and that means that the cylinder axis is at 90. then you would have to choose one from the opposite side, okay? And I don't think this is why it's called against the rule. It's called against the rule because it's the less common type of astigmatism, but actually it is against the rule in these trial cases. So if we just take it out of here, and then it would go up here, the axis is at 90, okay? If we were to take one from this side to put in there, you have to either turn it round and then you can't see where the line is, or you have to put it in like that and then you have to whiz it round, okay? So it's good practice because they cut when the little holders are at this angle like this, it's much easier to take them in and out. You don't have to keep going like this and then fishing it out. And then as you can see, if I put the other one, if we were doing it at 90, then the handle is in exactly the right place to take it out. It's much easier to take it out. Okay, so and you can see if I choose, if it was going to be with the rule 180, then I would pick that one there. So the handle is in exactly the right side. So if I chose the one from the other side to do it's sort of, so I've got to go like that, then I've got to whiz it round, and then it's hard to take out, and it's a bit of a pain really. So it's good to choose the right side. That one there, if it's with the rule, go on that side. If it's against the rule, go on that side. Okay, and then you can see the handle, it's very easy to take it out. You don't have to keep whizzing it round. So let's go back now to the other type of trial frame. So this type of trial frame, it's got these little, can you see, you've got these little V-shaped sort of grooves, I suppose they are. And what I often see students doing is they jam in there. I think if I get the other type, it's actually more noticeable with this type actually. And if I just show you, if I can show you, it's very hard to do that for the camera. When you actually don't jam it in between the thing, so try and put it in. So I mean, the thing is the Chinese copies of these. This is I think this is it is an original. I'm not quite sure, but some of the cheaper Chinese copies of these, the little V is not very well made, and it's easy to jam. So it's very hard to take it out. So when you're putting it in, try to get it so that the groove, so just get that ready for the camera, not sure if you'll be able to see that, but can you see how I might do a little cut in of this, a close-up so you can see it, but can you see that the way to do it is it lines up with the little V. Don't try and, if you just go in between, like, I can't do it really with this, but I often notice the students really struggle putting it in. So just, there we go. So just, it comes in and out much easier. But if you jam it in, actually, I'm not sure why, maybe it's just me and it, but the students, they often have it and they can't get it out, and it's a real struggle then. Okay.